We got a brand new updated NBA 2K Mobile, including the new Underdogs theme. We did a sneak peek over the weekend, and we already know that there's going to be a brand new Nexus Crystal Kevin Garnett. Let's jump into the blog post. I'll leave the link in the description in case you want to read the entire thing. It's really not that long, but some of the highlights are there is going to be something called Protect the Paint being added to the game. They added a countdown timer, so you know exactly when the servers are going to close for updates. So this will give you a little bit more time to grind the game since you'll know when the servers will go down. That is a nice little change, but now let's get into the catalog, y'all. And for those of you that don't want to see the catalog, yeah, just want to see the pack opening, y'all can skip right over to that part. But for those of you that want to see the new cards, I definitely encourage you to stick around. The first new card is a Malachite Marcus Smart. So now with the new Nexus Crystal tier, the lowest rarity you're going to see is Malachite or higher. This is a craftable card, and it has prime player ability, which I think is pretty interesting. It's the first time where we've seen a low rarity card have prime player, so this is really good for new players joining the game. We got Tracy McGrady with prime player. Now, I'm almost inclined to think that maybe this is a mistake because normally the lowest rarities get Gear Master. Plus, y'all were listening to me and y'all added Gear Master to the highest rarity. I don't know yet. But the new T-Mac is always fun. It's definitely a good card to always use in head-to-head. One of the best shooting guards in the game. We got a Jonas Valanciunas kicking off the Moonstones. We got a Chris Middleton. And originally, I thought that this theme would be players that skip high school to go to the NBA, but it was a little more detailed than that. So shout out to 2K for being a bit creative with the theme as well. According to the blog post, this theme includes players who went to unheralded college programs, players who bypassed high school, and then some players that just had to go through the grind a little bit differently. Next up, we got a Manu Ginobili. We got a Austin Reeves. So this is one of the players that was highlighted as having a different grind to the NBA. It's a Solar Diamond. We got a TJ McConnell as well. A lot of these players are craftable. We got Tony Parker, Michael Cooper with the Titanium Quartz. We got Walker Kessler, Jeremy Grant, Lauri Markkanen. Infernal Opals, we got a Juwan Howard, a Yuta Watanabe, and folks, this is a gem. Do not sleep on this card. This is a fan favorite. If you know, you know. We got Duncan Robinson as well. And a LaMelo Ball. Now, it would have been nice if LaMelo was a higher rarity. We just got Infernal Opal for him. We got the Nexus Crystal Lou Dort. So a lot of love for the OKC Thunder shooting guards. And folks, looks like 2K is listening because they dropped the Gear Master on the highest rarities, which means you can use these cards to grind gears for your players. Now, don't get me wrong. I do love the prime player, but it really is not as useful if you have one player with prime player on your squad and the rest of them have that ability. You really can't take advantage of abilities in that manner. So having Gear Master on these cards is incredible. Thank you, 2K. We got Kevin Garnett, which we sneak peek over the weekend. We got Fred VanVleet. We got Jamal Crawford, Knicks Nation, y'all already know. We got Dennis Rodman, who is arguably the best rebounder in the game. He's got a 6 in that stat. With the Gear Master, that's going to be insane. And then we got Scottie Pippen as well, who is known to be a lockdown defender, incredible playmaker, and just a fun card to use. That's the new theme. But let's check out the set reward, because lately the sets have been pretty manageable to complete. We finished the Apollo set, we finished the Vince Carter one, and now the set reward this time around is going to be Scottie Pippen. So if you didn't get Vince Carter, Scottie is a pretty good option as well. In order to get him, you got to get the Dennis Rodman, the Duncan Robinson, the Tony Parker, the Grant Hill, and the Manu Ginobili. Now that we went over the catalog, it's time to open up some packs. We are going to definitely open up the full court press. I'm going to try to see how far I can go. Got some new prime packs in the shop. And then there's also a new Elite and a new Underdogs pack. So we will break those down once we're done with the full court press. And in case you missed it, we did a season summer pack opening last week, so check that out because that was a pretty good pack opening. We got some good pulls in that one. So let's see maybe if we can get this Luka. And let me know in the comment section what players you got from your daily streak. Been getting comments about people getting James Harden, about getting Luka, so that's very good to hear that you can get those pulls. And the daily streak is back again. It is featuring a player for the current theme, which is the Underdogs. All right, so here goes full court press. You already know. We're gonna try to see if we can get one of these cards. Since I finished the set for Season 7 Summer, I don't need the Dante, but he is one of those players that you need. Maybe we can get that Kyrie Irving, right? Low rarity Kyries are still good for power cap. We got him. Let's go. Okay, John Havlicek. We got our first whistle. And we got 5 elite gear keys, so that's always good. On to the next round. This one here. Gotta get that Derek Lively. That Chris Webb is pretty good as well. Okay, so we got the rings. That's always good. Another whistle. We got Derek Lively. And we're done. So there are no ads available at the moment. So I got to claim an exit, which means I'm not getting the Derek Lively or the Malachite rings. Last video, I did make a mistake. I thought I got the Tracy McGrady, but you need to get all 3 rewards in order to go over to the next round. What I'm claiming now is what I got in the previous round. I just wanted to clear that out because I was hyped for no reason. All right, so let's see. We already know what we got. On to the next one. So full court press, not too crazy, and I didn't want to finish it. That's why I didn't keep going. Kind of don't need Luka right now. I'm really feeling this Damian Lillard I'm using, so that's the only reason why I didn't continue. So now let's do this lockup breaker, and whoever told me to do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, man, that's been working so good for me. We have been finishing this breaker pretty much every day. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna finish it now, right? Because that happens, right? You hype stuff up and then it just doesn't work out. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know that the 2 is somewhere. So we'll keep that in the tuck. 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. So that's not too bad. We got 3 numbers that we know are on the board. So now we just got to try 9 and 0. And then since I know 2 is not in the second row, I can try to see if it go in the third row. And 6 could be in one of the other rows. So let's see if it's in the last one. All right, so let's see how that goes. So we got 2 matches. 0 and 2 is good. 6 has to be in the first row since it's not in the second row and we already got the other 2s locked in. So there's a good chance that 7 might be the last number. So let's see if we get the greens on this. And there we go. We got it. And that's how I do the locker breaker. Now, I don't get the crazy pulls that you guys get. I've been getting like pretty much foundation rewind cards. Some of them are good, but a lot of times like meteorite or lower. But let's see how we do in this one. All right, so we got Solar Diamond. Thanks for upgrading me. We got the Drazen Petrovic, still pretty good card. We got a Family Dynasties collectible now. That's actually a nice one. That theme was very stacked. Some of the best cards in the game right now still. Right, so we did the locker breaker. Now let's get into some packs. I don't have any of the theme cards. I am going to try to see if I can get some of these set rewards. So with the first prime pack, the highest pull you can get is a titanium quartz. So it's random now. You don't know what you're going to pull, but we could get 2 malachites. For the second one, the highest pull you can get is a Infernal Opal, but the lowest you can get is a Moonstone and a Malachite. And then for the last pack, you do got a chance to get the Dennis Rodman or the Scottie Pippen. Both rows give you a chance at a Nexus Crystal. And then the lowest rarity you can get is a Meteorite and a Moonstone. So for 750 coins, you could potentially get 3 Malachites, 2 Moonstones, and a Meteorite, which could give you a good combination of players that you can use to make a lineup. This week's event is overtime though, so you do need some high rarity cards in order to finish that event. If we get Ginobili as the Meteorite or Grant Hill, we'll have 2 of the set reward players, which means we also have to give this Underdogs Elite a shot as well, which gives us a chance to get an Infernal Opal or a Nexus Crystal in that first tier. So that's pretty good value there, because you get a guaranteed at least an Infernal Opal. And then for the second tier, the lowest rarity, you can get a Solar Diamond. You could also get a Titanium Quartz or Infernal Opal. And then for the third tier, you can get a Malachite, with the highest being a Solar Diamond. So this is a good chance for you to get some players that you can use for the event. And then 6 collectibles, which will help you craft some of those players for the set. I think we got our game plan here. Let's give it a go. First pack here. Come on, let me get some fire. Here it goes. Come on, baby, come on. Y'all already know the deal? Whoa, let's get it. T-Mac, y'all already know that is my card. So we got the Tracy McGrady. Going to be using that for the event because you know Tracy McGrady has some of the best stats for the shooting guard position. All right, let's see what else we got here. And we got Chris Middleton at the small forward position. So we could use him in T-Mac. So we already got 2 players that we can use to grind this week's mini event as well. So let's go into the next pack. This one here, we could get that LaMelo Ball, y'all. Come on, let's see what we get here. First pull, we got Grant Hill, which is one of the set reward players. So I like that. And who else we got here? Tony Parker. Okay, let's go. Parlez-vous français. We got the man right there. So now we got our free pack. Let's see what we get. This could be a nice one. I'm feeling pretty good because we are seeing the rarities go up, y'all. So we got Tony Parker, and I think he was a set reward. I can't remember, but I will check after this. Here goes the free pack. Would be happy with Dennis Rodman. Even though I'm using Paolo, but Rodman is really solid too. All right, so first card, we got Michael Cooper at the point guard position. Now, I completely missed that. This is a sneaky card because he is a very good lockdown defender. So this is a good one. Now, here we go. Who's going to be the pull for the free pack? Let's see, y'all. All right, we got the gem. I was hyping him up earlier with due reason. All right, so we got that down. All right, so Tony Parker was a set reward, so I am very happy about that. We just got to get Manu, Duncan Robinson, and Rodman. We're going right back to that shop, yo. All right, so we got the Season Elite. I already broke down what you can get here, so we're jumping right into this pack. Come on, baby, come on. Yeah, I know the deal already. Collectibles on the right. Who's going to be our first pull? Okay, we got Jonas Valanciunas. Who's going to be the next one? Juwan Howard in front of Opal. Still a good pull. Something to get excited about still. And it's at the center position. It's actually a pretty good post scorer and rebounder. And he's got a smooth mid-range. So it's a good card. Who's going to be the main pull? We shall find out. Let's get it. We got Scottie Pippen. Arguably one of the best small forward defenders in this game. I think we're in good shape. So we already got the set reward player too. So we're going to be definitely in a good spot. I got Vince Carter already, but I think I might go with the Scottie Pippen for the defense. There we go. Now, I didn't even notice, but you saw the next screen. It said if I bought that pack again, it would have been discounted. But being that I did pretty well with my pulls, I think I'm going to stop, man. We got a Nexus Crystal. That is an insane pull for sure. I'll stay with the 3,000 coins because we got to grind overtime. And in the overtime event, they do have that extra tier in the progression path that allows you to get extra rewards. So I usually try to get that as well. You do get set reward players from there. So we got to collect our free coins. And this is what I do, man. Grind the game. Grind the monthly objectives, weekly, daily, and whatever the event is, and you can stack up your coins and get packs. All right, so now that we broke all that down, let's just make a quick team with our polls. And if you guys want to see gameplay, let me know in the comment section. If I see enough of y'all ask for it, then we'll do it. And so point guard, I think we got the Michael Cooper. We got Tracy McGrady. We got Scottie Pippen. I don't think we got a power forward, which means we really need that Rodman or Kevin Garnett. And then for center, we got the Juwan Howard. So not a bad pack opening. We already got 80% style bonus. So we should be able to play the hot spots and try to get some of these rewind cards as our rewards. We have been grinding and y'all been showing love. So as always, I appreciate the support. I will catch y'all in the next one. Stay ballin'.